When I spoke to Levi this morning, and by the way, I'm on nobody's side. I'm obviously, because I do what I do, he wanted to give his side over to me and just let me know what had happened. He said that there's been miscommunication about what pranks or what calls. He said there's been miscommunications. He did say he was going to come on this morning, but he hasn't obviously turned up. I don't know if Sophie's watching. So I was hoping that we could get to the bottom of it all this morning. Do you know what I mean?
I did. It is on my story. I've tried to message Angie on Instagram to say I'll show the screen recording or screenshots of the photo he sent me of their messages with each other, where he said that they had spoken, because he said yesterday we speak normally off the app. So I was prepared to send them all over to Angie with his number showing, to show it was him. When the group call happened with Peril and Levi, and you can see the time and the two people in the group call. When I hung up, they then tried to get 5 people in a call when I was leaving the school, which I didn't answer. And then later on at night, it was Levi and Sophie. When I was in Canadian Angie's box, I said, you need to get in here, because I was getting it for every day, and all I was wanting was the truth. That's when he said Peril told us what to do and what to say. And I was like, well, you need to get in and tell people exactly what's happening, because it's all going to erupt. It had to come from his mouth. I wasn't prepared to lie for anybody or say something without him saying it as well.
Can I just quickly say something, Miss Red? I think, I don't know where the confusion is, miscommunication. He said it on Canadian Angie's Live last night. It was Pearl. Now, I'm not saying whether, I don't know whether that's true or not. I'm just saying what he said, that it came out of his gob, that it's damage control, and that it wasn't a setup. Sophie has gone live and said it wasn't a setup. So I don't know where the confusion is. The confusion is it was no setup. And he admitted that last night. And the only reason I'm annoyed with Michelle is because, we always say don't run with anything on social media. Unless
I wasn't running with anything, Angie. I was in my live stating what had happened in Peril's box during the day. Levi was going into other lives, and I was saying, get in here and tell us, the people that have been sat in your boxes, what's going on. I wasn't running with anything. I was asking them to come in and tell us the truth.
What I'm saying is social media. People, when you say something and accuse someone of something, it's like that thing, mud sticks. Where I was getting a lot of comments. I saw the comments. Oh, Angie, it's disgusting. Oh my God, I can't believe she did it. She's all about.
See, the thing is,
just let me finish, please. You did say on numerous occasions, I can't believe Angie done this setup. So you made people believe that it was a setup, and it really wasn't.
Angie, you sat last week or the week before and told everybody you talk rubbish on the app for views. You sat and said that you make stories up. So
I don't make accusations against people. I don't run with anything without receipts, because I know what social media is like. People run with it. If I sat here and said,
I was sat there asking for receipts. I wasn't running with anything. Yeah. I was saying what was said earlier on and what was said in a phone call to me.
The thing is, if I sat here and said, oh, Michelle's, I don't know, I'm trying to use an example, said something about you, and I put it on social media, you know what people are like? They're going to believe it on no receipts, and they're going to say, oh my God, da, da, da. And that's what people start to run with. If you hadn't admitted that, the truth, people would still be running with, that I was involved with an act, and because I do have a police case, people started to have tried to ruin it, you know what I mean?
Right, but it's just the same as you were welcome to come in the box last night as well. We wanted the truth, and to sit there and say it's nobody in the comments business, but it's
saying you want the truth. I kept saying to you, Michelle, show them. You said you got messages from Levi, so I've said to you numerous times, show them.
My story on 2 accounts, except my request on Instagram.
Who, me?
Can somebody tell her?
Oh yeah, I'll have to. It's on this phone now. I'll have to do it when I come off. I will do that. But like I said, what I was going to say is, I just don't know where the confusion is. He's basically come on live and said, he's trying to backtrack now as well, because
he came on live after 6 hours. 6 hours of waiting.
Who was?
Levi. I came on live at 6 o'clock last night and said, right, get it out in the open, tell us the truth, and he refused to get in the box till, what was it, midnight?
I mean, people want proof on me, but if I'm innocent, how am I going to provide receipts? There's nothing there. Do you know what I mean? So I haven't done anything.
So, Michelle, when I spoke to Levi this morning, he did say that he wanted to speak to you off TikTok. I have shared the live to Levi because obviously we all want to sort this out, right? It's near Christmas and we don't want all this bad blood.
It's weird, Miss Red, because I've got a video to say that Levi's spoken to Michelle, and I'm pretty sure that was early hours in the morning or something like that. He said it was a miscommunication. I don't know if that's true, Michelle, but he said to you it was a miscommunication on the phone call.
He said that he tried to phone me during the night. He didn't. I phoned him when I was in Canadian Angie's box, and then him and Sophie phoned me back and said what had happened was that somebody had phoned social services and Sophie's kids, and that's right. Why they weren't wanting to come in the box because of the police case and that. And Peril said the best way to deal with this is say it was all a set-up and you were in it. So I said, get in Canadian Angie's box right now and say that.
I have got Alicia in the box, guys, as well. Alicia wants to come in the box, but I don't want no screaming and shouting ladies within the
I'm not interested in screaming and shouting or anything.
Yeah. Also, as well, if there's anybody from Angie's side that wants to get in the box, if Levi and anybody else wants to get in the box that's involved, they're more than welcome. Hi, Alicia.
Hello. I'm not here to scream and shout. I just wanted to say, Michelle didn't have any idea about any of this. I think it come out on Pearls. Michelle saw it and then wanted to know what the fuck was going on. And I think it's getting a bit too deep for TikTok. And I've just messaged Levi to say to come in here to just end this all.
Yeah.
I'm not TikTok's just a laugh. I'm not looking to set up fake scenarios. Michelle's not looking to set up fake scenarios for views and that. I couldn't give a shit about all of that. But I think the whole of the Cam 2 crew people feel like dickheads. And I think that's the issue here. I don't think anyone people are not in on this. People keep saying Michelle's in on this. She didn't have a clue. She had no idea what was going on. No one did. It was out of the blue.
I don't think Pearl's been involved in it either, has she? She's just obviously, been speaking to Levi and Pearl's obviously...
From what I can tell, Pearl, it started on Pearl's Live, and she had said that Levi and Angie are friendly off of the app.
Yeah.
But I don't really know. I haven't had a conversation with Levi and Sophie.
Can I just quickly say, I believe Pearl was 100% involved because she went on and on at being an act. We speak off the TikTok. I totally agree with Levi. I do.
Well, I'm not sticking up for Pearl here, but Levi will tell you, and so will Jay and Top Girl. When I watched Alex's live yesterday, even I believe, what Angie and Levi speak, even I believe that. Levi will tell you, I message him, and I said, is this a segment? I said to Jay, are you watching Alex's? And Jay's rang Top Girl. So from how it looked yesterday, and I'm sure everybody would agree, it did look like it was a segment. And I think that's probably why Pearls thought that. Do you know what I mean?
All this damage control stuff that's going round, if you're going to be on the app and you're going to troll people or you're going to do this or you're going to do that, you've got to face the consequences of this. I don't think anyone's been to the police. I don't know. But if you're going to do shit like this for views and for people to say, oh my God, you're so funny, you've got to take what comes with that. You can't be running around making people look stupid.
Can I just say something in response to that, right? What I do, is mainly to do with myself. If you don't like me, anyone would say, just block me. If I trigger you, you block me. But don't sit there obsessing over me. And you dox my number also, which I address, which I've also got video evidence of. Okay, so you should take the consequences of your actions as well, Alicia, and stop calling people pedlos and all this kind of thing. They're on a register and doxing addresses.
I promise you, I don't give a shit. I'm not here to argue with you. I don't care. I don't give a shit. I don't care.
Stop talking about my behaviour about 6 months ago, 3 months ago, okay? I haven't had an actual proper drink for a couple of weeks. And if I want to drink tonight, I will do. Okay?
Enjoy. I hope you have a lovely night.
Ladies, obviously, I know things have happened and things like that, but I just feel like with this whole situation that's happened, there's been obviously a lot said. We don't know the ins and outs of everything, obviously because Levi has not joined and Sophie, so we're only hearing, this. I don't know what to do, ladies. I don't know where do we go from here. Like,
I feel like Levi and Sophie should explain like what the fuck is going on, and I feel like they owe that to the people that have supported Cam too. And, everyone that's been around them and supported them and backed them. I feel like they owe an explanation. And to sit there and say, oh, there's a police case, we can't, but then go in every other line. You're just taking the piss. Just have a conversation, because this is stupid. We're adults.
Can I just add something, please?
No, can I just say something? Lisa, are you talking to me?
No, I'm talking like in general. Angie, I'm not here to beef you. I promise you I don't care. I don't give a shit.
yeah.
I'm just saying, Miss Red, you're saying that Pearl's not involved and she's blind to it. Levi's saying that she said do damage control. So it started with her saying do damage control, so do this. Say that you're in it. So you're saying that Pearl's not involved, yet it came from Levi's mouth that Pearl said, it was a setup and it's damage control. So how can you sit there and say Pearl had no involvement in it?
I think Levi should come up and show evidence that Pearl was involved.
Yeah, so obviously, Rose Petal, this isn't about me, right? Please don't involve me in all of this. I'm just saying from what I've seen, Pearl thought it was scripted, right? So even I thought it was scripted yesterday. I come out of Alex's live and said, what the fuck, Levi and Angie speaking? So I think that's, if I'm right, that's where Pearl's got that assumption from too. That's all. I haven't seen it all, Rose Petal.
No, not at all. What was happening, Miss Red, is Pearl's turned around and said, let's do damage control. So she said, obviously, to Levi, which has come from him, will say that she's involved because it's damage control. She didn't hear from it yesterday morning on Alex's live like you're saying at all. She said, let's do damage control.
She never know.
Because it come from Levi's mouth.
But it come from Alex's first. It was in Alex's live that Levi first said.
And I'll put my hand on it, that Alex is involved.
I haven't heard
as well.
from Pearl since.
Michelle, I respect you more because you've come up and said exactly what Levi said last night. And I respect you for that. But what I'm saying is, you've got to be truthful here. You said you're truthful.
I'm truthful. But
Yeah,
I don't know if what Levi told me about Pearl is a load of shit. Because I've not spoke to Pearl, so I don't know. But I would rather do it in the boxes. I would rather do it in boxes so everybody can hear what's going on, as opposed to he said, she said on a phone call. I don't like that.
If Levi is watching, right, I will unblock him, and he can send me their evidence that Pearl was involved. And okay, and I can go. I'll go live with it. I won't show it. People believe me, they don't believe me. But show me that Pearl was involved in that, because unlike everybody else, I do go by receipts. I do believe Pearl was very much involved, just like she was with the Laura case. And when she was arrested, I think she was definitely involved, and it was damage control. So I do agree with you, just Nana.
I only know what everybody else knows, and I seen Pearl in Alex's live yesterday, and that's where the whole thing, come from. It came from, Levi and Alex's box yesterday. So obviously, from what I'm seeing, Pearl felt the same way that I felt, and many others felt in the chat. So from my understanding, I don't think Pearl's had any involvement in the whole, whatever's going on. I just think she was under the same impression as what I and many other people was. Do you know what I mean? And it's not me defending, it's just from what I know of the situation.
So then would you, Miss Red, would you then, because you said you were shocked yesterday, and you was like, oh, so then would you go onto the phone to Levi and say, right, this is damage control, what we need to do is make out she was involved, blah, 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 because the social services getting involved with Sophie?
But we don't know what's been said on the phone. We're speculating.
You're speculating that Angie, yesterday everybody rung with that Angie was involved.
Making it about me. You're trying to call me out.
I'm not making it about you.
I'm talking about what my recollection of what I've seen, what I've known. I haven't spoke to Pearl. I don't know the ins and outs. I know just as much.
But you're asking people.
You're pulling me up, darling. This segment isn't about me.
No, it isn't. But you're asking people, you don't know what went on with Pearl. Wait around, we've got to see what Pearl says, blah, blah. Did anybody do that to Angie yesterday? Did anybody actually go to Angie and say, is this happened, blah, blah, blah? No, everybody ran with it. So why is it different for Pearl and Angie?
See, with the greatest respect, my live wasn't about Angie as such yesterday, it was about Levi. And so
yeah, I get what you're saying, Michelle, but you did say a lot of things to make people believe that I was involved by saying I can't believe it's an act. I've just played it all this morning.
I know, I couldn't believe it was an act. But my point is, you have openly said that you lie about things on the app.
You should have said, Michelle, you know what, until we get receipts, we're going to shut this down. Let's get the receipts first. That's what I was
online waiting for the receipts. I was wanting him in the box to explain.
Yeah, but you shouldn't have gone on at me about me so much. You should have just gone at Levi.
It wasn't about you. We were trying to get Levi to come in and Sophie to tell us what was going on. It wasn't about you. Like, this isn't the anti-sympathy show.
I played all the recordings this morning of Michelle saying...
But you take things how you want to see them. It wasn't about you. No, it wasn't...
So out of a 6-hour live that happened yesterday, you've got maybe 5 minutes of us talking about you.
Well, I've got about 4 videos of you saying...
20 minutes then, 20 minutes.
Yeah, it's an act. You got messages from Levi. You're going to send it to EQ. The person
I send it to EQ because she was the only person in that box that I have her number to send.
Well, I believe EQ, the person that also doxed my address last night. Do you know what I mean? I mean, you did say a lot of things. Did I
know that? I was on my own live trying to sort this out.
But what I'm saying is, you did say a lot about me. It was really focused at me, made out that it was an act, and you not once said to anybody, guys, let's not run with it. Let's not do this to Angie until we get the receipts. Not once that came out of your mouth. All the comments were hating on me because
it wasn't about you. It was about Levi. Nobody spoke about you. Do you
want me to play these 5 videos I've got of you talking?
No, thank you.
The thing is, right, and I'm on the fence here. Michelle did have the right to question everything. Do you know what I mean? Because at the time, like me and many others, and it would have been a shock to her. So she didn't know what was going on, and I think she did have the right to question. Do you know what I mean? Considering she was involved in it, and she's gone live, and that's her take on the situation. You know what I mean? She's got a right to speak and say what she, and especially as the history between you both.
And respectfully misread, Angie had the right to turn around and say you're all running on no evidence, and not one person came to her.
Respectfully, I didn't say that, did I? So Angie had the right to run however she wanted to run. I didn't say that she didn't.
Well, one person has said that Angie can't have an opinion on this. I don't understand, where you're going with this. Michelle went live to get Levi in to ask him in front of everyone because his people that support him deserve an explanation as to what's going on. And obviously he went into Alex's and he said that he is friends with Angie off the app. Then Pearl went live and Pearl said the same thing. And people wanted an explanation. It was nothing to do with Angie. No one was trying to drag her. It was nothing to do with that. No one's saying that you can't have an opinion or say what you want to say about it. So all of this point scoring is absolutely pointless.
I mean, I do get, obviously, if it's not true, and, by the looks of it, it's looking like Angie and Levi weren't doing segments. Angie does have a right to feel away because, everyone's kind of like, do you get what I'm saying? But until Levi and Sophie speak out and we get everybody's side, everybody's feelings are valid for how they're feeling. Do you know what I mean? But
I did sit there last night in Canadian Angie's and apologise to Angie if I said anything.
No, I just got to say, Michelle, you also sat there, and I can play this if you want me. You say you now know it's all an act. That's come out of your mouth. I'm thinking, but you've got no evidence there. You've actually said that out of your mouth. I don't care about delusive Angie because now I know it's all an act.
Because Levi sat in the phone and when I said was the prank call.
I understand that, but
the prank call was a script, he said yes. So I was angry about that. And it's no for me to come and say, well, everybody just believe me. I wanted him in the box to explain what was going on.
You did definitely clearly say, Michelle, now I know that it's, I don't care about...
That was the last thing he said to me,
Michelle, I'll let you speak. Now I know it's an act. That came out of your mouth with no receipts. So people are thinking, oh my God, it's an act.
It came out his mouth, Angie.
Yes, but where's your receipts? I don't care about hearsay.
Unlike the people of TikTok, I don't record phone calls.
but then you can't run with things. Okay, if someone says to me, "Oh, Michelle's, I don't know, some kind of wronging," or
What do I have to gain? What do I have to gain by coming on and lying about anything?
No, it's not about what you have to gain. It's about the fact that you could have been lied to, and you've run with no receipts, and you're not getting.
I didn't run with anything. I was stating what was said to me, what I'd heard in Pearl's Live, and I wanted an explanation. But
and you made a statement saying, "I don't care about Delusive Angie." What she has to say, it was all set up. That is what I complained.
Because you have sat in your live and openly admitted that you lie on things in this app for years.
So has a lot of people set things up, and I don't lie on things. There's a couple of things that I might have done. I will confess to it, and you also would know that I would be very open with my community.
You don't confess at it.
I did set it up. That's what I would also
you're sitting crying, saying things. So I'm a wee bit sceptical about anything you say.
The truth of the matter, guys, is Michelle hates me that she would lie and say anything about me and
enough about you to hate you, Angie.
I don't think she hates you, Angie. It's just that imagine shoe on of a foot, right? I think that anybody, especially if you don't get on with the person, right, you wouldn't kind of you'd believe what you was being told. Do you know what I mean?
And Miss Red, we all go by receipts. I asked her many times, please show the receipts. Tell her to put up these messages. Tell her to show anything you want, okay? But she decided to say, I don't care about Delusive Angie. It was all a setup. That just goes to show how gullible you are.
You never asked me during the day yesterday to show anything you
Michelle, why should I have to ask you? This is
at midnight when I was in Canadian Angie's box and I said, I'm phoning him right now.
Can I speak, please? This just goes to show how gullible and naive you are, Michelle. Maybe TikTok isn't. Michelle, please, I have let you speak. Yeah, I've let you speak. Can you let me speak? Because you keep talking over me. Goes to show how gullible and naive you are. Because my platform, we run with receipts. We don't run with something. I would never say.
Ange, that's not true.
I would never throw you under. I can't even talk though, can I? I would never throw someone under the bus, even if I dislike them. I've proven that many times. Like Cockapoo, for example, this person, I've said, many times I'll never do that because I have a dislike for someone. But what you do, Michelle,
you did it to me the other day with the voice note from the clapper.
I know that you're lying there, Miss Red.
No, I'm not lying because that voice note that you played was way after and way down in the conversation. It wasn't.
I'm gonna have to say, well, that's not correct. But
unblock me on WhatsApp and I'll show you what it's correct.
Can I just say that with Michelle, it's like we always run with receipts, and you did make a statement saying, "Oh, Angie, it is a script." You did say that to your viewers, and I'm all the fake. If I've got someone in the box to make an accusation, I would say, "Listen, I'm not running with anything until we get the receipts." Show me.
Running with it. I was asking.
Oh, you've gone by hearsay.
Can I just say in Alex's live yesterday? Levi did say that him and Angie are in contact, outside the app. And Frankie was very surprised about this, and he questioned Levi, and he went, "What do you mean? He said, "What do you mean? You're friends out of this app? If you are, I've got concerns." Well, we're not really. I sometimes ring Angie to wind her up, and I might do this and I might do that. And he prank calls her. He doesn't ring to be friends with her and concoct stuff behind the scenes. That's not what happens here. And Frankie's got concerns about Levi and his relationship and what he's saying. So something is not right here. Something stinks. I were there when that police call happened, and it's not a setup. You can tell, dead easy, it's not a setup. I've been watching Angie
I always said from day one there's something not right with Levi, but all you gullible women all thought no, there's nothing wrong,
and it's all right.
You've been mates with him.
No,
guys, if you don't mind,
from day one, love.
If you don't mind, Angie, I just want to. You mentioned my name, so I just want to come up. First of all, I want to say thank you, because I think that in some respects that you've been quite respectful about what's been going on with me recently. But secondly, I want to hold you to account for the fact that you say you don't lie and you come with receipts, because actually you told people that I gave you court documents from Lisa Marie, which is an absolute out and out barefaced lie. And I would like you to actually set the record straight rather than continue with that lie.
Right. First of all, Cockapoo, it wasn't a lie. I actually got it wrong, and I actually did say on my platform, I do apologise. I did get it wrong. It wasn't court documents. It was, I think, social reports.
I never sent you an absolute piece of paper because I never received it. I never sent you anything. We had a conversation off the app. You were very, very supportive, but I'll tell you where you may have received documents from, and I don't know whether it's just a misunderstanding or whether you just want to run with the Cockapoo thing. But actually, you and Life had a number of calls with Lisa Marie's auntie, and I don't know whether you saw documentation from that perspective. But you definitely never got anything from me because that's not how I roll.
I had a conversation with you and a person that you gave a number to, and then that was one of her family members.
That's right.
I've not had conversations with Life at all.
So I never gave you any phone number. It was Life on the Edge, who I'm sure would come in the box.
That's a goddamn lie.
Well, Life on the Edge told me that it was you and her that had the conversation with the auntie.
Life would always lie. That is a lie. You did send me a document.
I sent you absolutely. Well,
I'll tell you how I know you're lying.
As you say, you always come with receipts.
Yep.
So get your receipt out and show what I have sent you.
I'll tell you what receipts I do have, Cockapoo, and that's telling Lisa Marie exactly what you said and what I read in that court documents that I would never know. Not court documents. Sorry, I said it again. Sorry. You know, that document that I would never know if you hadn't sent it to me.
Okay, well, where is what I've sent you? Because I will swear on my own life, given what I'm going through right now, that I have never sent you one piece of paper.
I can swear.
And anyone who's listening to this live, who wants to believe a word that comes out of this woman's life, she has just told all of these people an absolute lie. She will never be able to prove it.
How do I know?
You are a liar.
How do I know, Cockapoo? All the things I sent on my live. Lisa Marie was in my box, and I told Lisa Marie in front of 2,000 people that you sent me a document. I read, and I didn't read, and I said, "This is what was said in the document. Is that correct, Lisa Marie?" And she said, "Yes." And I said, and also there was a photo that you'd sent me as well. I said, "Is this correct?"
I have never, ever sent you anything. You are a liar.
How would I know this information about Lisa Marie? Because if no one else knows it but me, because you sent me the document. You said the family member had sent it to you. They're not meant to send it.
No, I didn't. And the family members have never sent me anything.
I swear on my family's
documentation that you have alluded to, the fact that I have received social work document, court documents. We've all proven that I am now not this social worker, and therefore, how would I have got the information?
No, Cockapoo, why do you think I ran with that live and let you host it? Because of what you sent me, and that's the God's honest truth.
No, well, where's your receipts? Because surely you knew that was going to be a contentious lie. All you need to show is the messages between us that you say that I have sent you something. You can basically X out the document. You're a liar. You're an absolute liar, Angie. And so anyone who wants to believe anything that comes out of this woman's mouth from this point on now knows that she's a liar, because I have never lied about anything. Anything I've been caught out in, anything I have said, I have always owned.
You're a liar, Cockapoo. You know what? There's no way. I had Lisa Marie in my box, guys, and there's no way I would have known the information I knew unless I had that document in front of me and I read it.
That's also not accurate, because there was also a website. There was also a page called Justice for Cockapoo, where it was proven that Lisa Marie put her own documents out there, and that's how people got the names of things. Not me. I am going to talk over you because you're a liar, and I don't listen to liars, because you are an absolute liar, and you just lie.
Guys, for a reason, because she's a liar right now. She sent me those social reports. Yes, she did.
I did. Show me the receipts. You're all about receipts and evidence.
Because you've deleted. You've got rid of your account.
How could I delete something?
You're a liar.
How can I delete something? If I sent it to you, you have got it, and you are a liar. Because you would say that because you are smart enough to have saved it. And I have never sent you anything.
Document and a photo.
You are a liar. I do not have any of that information. I have never received it, and I have never sent it. And by the way, anyone who's listened to Angie lie before, and the way she behaves when she lies, this is an example of what she does.
You're a liar, Cockapoo.
This is what she does when she's been caught out before for her messages and her fake segments.
ask me a
This is
question.
how
Let me
she
ask you a
does
question,
it.
that cockapoo. Let me ask you a question because you want to talk over me because you know that I'm telling the truth here.
No, I'm not. You're not telling the truth.
How did I know all the information about Lisa Marie? Because I told Lisa Marie what I read in that document, and she says she goes, "Yeah, you did get it because that's what was said in that document."
I have no idea how you received the documents.
no, 'cause you
You
sent
did not
me it.
receive them from me
You're a liar.
because I never had them. You are lying.
Yeah,
You're either lying or you're that pickled that you can't remember who sent them to you.
No, here we go. Blame on that is say because yeah, right.
Life on the Edge told me that you had several calls with the family members. And so from my perspective, you may have got or received documentation from them. I don't know what documentation they had because they never sent it to me. They never talked about it with me and they never shared it with me.
The cockapoo, there was no reason for me to lie because I supported you. There's no reason for me to lie about you.
Yes, there is, because at the time you were being vicious towards me. And you just lie about people that you're being vicious towards, as you always do.
This is
Shall I just say, okay, Angie, 1 minute. Let's take you out on another lie then. Can you prove me? Oh my God, are you okay? Why are you talking over people? Why are you talking over people? This is what happens. What liars do? You talk over people. People are talking.
1 minute, everybody, because I'll mute everybody. Angie, is there anybody that you want in the bar?
No, but this is what I'm trying to say though, Miss Fred. This is about the Levi. I don't want to talk to Top Girl. She wants to talk about the Levi situation. This is what I thought it was about.
So shut up then and listen!
No, I don't want to talk to you,
fucking ginger cunt.
Right?
No need for
Then Top Girl and then Angie.
Here we go, the abuse. The big gangsters come out now, is it, Top Girl?
Yes, and come to my face and I'll break your face, you cunt.
Oh, shut your mouth.
Now
See you later.
Why does she behave like that?
Who took Top Girl out the box? Right, I don't want this to be a screaming match, but Top Girl has got contact with Levi, okay?
Respectfully, Miss Red, you know, that shouldn't have been allowed to be said and happen. It's not about any of that.
Shut up, Capiche. Don't come in my box and tell me what I can and can't do. Thank you very much.
Listen, Miss Red, you said, you know, like you said it was about Levi. I don't want to be talking to Top Girl. I don't want to be answering any of her questions.
Shut your mouth then. Don't talk to me.
I don't
Let
want
me talk to everyone else. Let me talk to everyone else. You don't have to communicate with me.
Anyway. You've just got a big mouth.
Oh, shut your mouth, you dog.
I've not made any of these threats here, none of them. Right?
Have you got anything to say about Levi?
Yeah, tell her to shut the fuck up.
Right, Angie, just let Top Girl talk about Levi. Have you had any contact with Levi, Top Girl?
I spoke to him this morning. I think it was around 6 o'clock in the morning, and he said that the same fucking shit that he's saying, like, he's gonna come on your live today, which he's not turned up about, and I'm pissed off because again we're here and he is not here. And he said that he had spoke to Michelle in the early hours when I was asleep, but he's saying it was just like a miscommunication. Pearl thought the prank call that they did on my live was set up, but it wasn't. It was the evil avocado situation with Angie. That was the setup between him and Angie. So it weren't the actual police phone call. It was the second prank call.
Here we go, deflection. There's no setup with evil avocado. What that was
I'm not finished. I'm not finished. I thought you don't want to talk to me. Why are you communicating with me?
The message
Show
that
the
Levi
proof.
sent me.
Hang on, ladies. Ange, I did get some screenshots off Levi.
Miss Redmond, now we're not meant to believe this. He lied about the phone call. Now he's saying, no, I got it wrong. It's evil avocado. I've not set up anything about evil avocado.
I thought she doesn't want to talk to us. Why is she communicating with me?
Everybody, Levi did send me some screenshots about some evil avocado things. Ashley, I'm just going to go and read these screenshots. Will you?
Show the proof that it was a setup. Setup of what?
You're the biggest liar on this app, Angie. That's what it is. You're the biggest liar.
I'm not talking to you, Top.
I don't give a fuck. I don't care.
What's he saying? I'm evil avocado. What's he talking about?
No, he didn't say that. He didn't say that.
Voices, please.
He didn't say that. He's saying that the setup was you telling him to be evil avocado or something like that.
Show the proof.
It was 6 o'clock. Let me finish what I'm trying to say. I don't know if it's true. I've not seen the screenshot. This is what he said to me.
1 minute. So I received a screenshot of Levi about the evil avocado situation. Just bear with me, no arguing. Just let me read it. So, sorry, I can't show it because obviously it's a WhatsApp message. So the screenshot says, I'm presuming this comes from you, Angie. What do you mean? Levi then says, I'm not evil avocado, laugh out loud. Let me go back, 1 minute.
Yeah, I thought he was evil avocado. And I thought it was him. I said, are you evil avocado? That was it.
And then it says, for fuck's sake, shut up. 1 minute, guys, bear with me.
He was playing with me. I'll be good.
But I'll answer if you want to have a laugh. So that's the kind, and there's a bit more, but I'm not going to keep on going back. So there is something to do with
setup. Yeah, but where's the setup there, Miss Red? I thought Levi was evil avocado.
Screenshot. I'm not saying. I'm just saying I got sent that. Because obviously something about this.
I never once said to him to be avocado. They said, "Oh, for fuck's sake, shut up!" As in, like making out he was when it was a joke.
I read that screenshot the other way about, that Angie would answer for a laugh.
No, it was she was telling him to do it, and he said that, all right, I'll answer for a laugh. So again, she's lying.
I'm telling him. I never told him. You said you haven't seen anything. So what are you talking about?
That's the screenshot he sent me. My
You were having
Instagram.
banter because I thought he was avocado, just like everyone else was having banter. When I even said on my live, "Oh yes, guys, I'm evil avocado," it was a joke. I thought he was evil avocado.
That was a joke, though, isn't it? If someone sends me the screenshot, I'll green screen it. I don't care. No, I'm not going to go to prison for
about the evil avocado. It was a fucking banter. That was it. So where's the setup?
But banter and setup is a fine line, Angie.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I thought he was avocado. What's the setup? I never once said to him pretend to be avocado.
Did you say you was going to ring him, yes or no?
And then it says, yes, right. Levi says, go on then. And then there's a call, and then it says, I'll ring again. So that's what that screenshot that I've got says.
There was no setup. I was talking to Levi at that time. You know, we were okay. That's all. There was no setup.
It wasn't okay.
Well, we was talking though, Top Girl. Obviously, you can hear from that.
Slurring your words, love. Are you drunk again?
Oh, shut up, Top Girl.
Come on, let's keep it respectful, everybody.
Touched the drop a drink. Thank you very much.
Are you there? Are you putting
That's your husband, Top Girl.
Ladies, so Ange, that avocado screenshot, that's the context of that screenshot.
Yeah, well, there's nothing there. There you go.
So I don't know the ins and outs of that. Obviously, Levi hasn't turned up.
Surprise.
I mean, I can't speak for Levi because it's not my party. But Angie spoke, Michelle spoke, and everybody spoke. So I don't know where we're going to go from here, ladies.
I just think it just needs to be put to bed. Levi's a liar, and that's it.
Oh, I look at the biggest liar on the app saying that.
Oh,
anyway,
go away, Top Girl.
Go away, Top Girl. Bye, Miss Red.
How long have you been on maternity leave for, Top Girl? It's been like 2 years.
What the fuck are you on about, you fucking weirdo?
You are the liar. You are the liar, Top
Stop
Girl.
Stop talking about
right,
people's
kids,
vicious
you mouth on you. Vicious mouth on you. You can give it, but don't like to receive it.
Cockapoo's asked me to show something quickly. Is that all right? It was just proof that she's not lying. Hang on. It's not WhatsApp either, so nobody panic.
Continuously talking about people's kids.
Oh, hang on. Let me change my layout.
Ange, is there anybody else you want in the box that's in the list?
In what list? I can't see the list.
No, there's people in the box, but I don't know who they are, so I don't know if they're any of your people.
Well, this has nothing to do with me, this message here. So what's
this is proof that you and Life on the Edge had the phone call with the family. You can't see it all.
No, I had it with Cockapoo, the family.
It shows that Cockapoo did not send you any documentation, basically. If you got documentation, it would have been from the family. Like, that's your business.
No, this is not proof that I had a conversation. That we had a conversation. Where's the proof that we had a conversation with the family? This is just saying, hey, Life, do you have proof? Was for something with the family who sent the papers to it?
Family sent the papers,
so
and Life. And Life said, yes, I've found it. She's got it. Obviously, she's not going to forward that information on.
With the family. I've not had a conversation with
Life on the Edge has got it there on WhatsApp.
No, it was with Cockapoo. Cockapoo. I had it with her as Lisa Marie's family. I don't care what the Life has said. I'm not interested in what Life has said right there. It wasn't with Life.
I think it just shows that it's a pattern of behaviour, doesn't it? And you just, everything for you is views and whatnot, and that's absolutely fine. But just
listen, Alicia, what you trying to do is set me up, and I have to. What we're taking?
Angie, I don't. It's TikTok.
Doxy my address. Doxy my address.
And I'll do it again. Like, I don't care why you screaming.
Capisce?
12 o'clock. But my point here is, if you're going to do stuff like that, just stand on it and say, yeah, I did do that. I've done it for you.
On me when you all set me up. Why and you doxed my address last night, Alicia?
I didn't dox your address.
Yeah, no, Capisce's saying they're not as a fucking mute. I'm seeing you. See you later.
Sorry, I was going to try and say, guys, why can't you just all just leave her alone? Why don't you all just
go on, shut up.
She's asking me to go and do boxing matches with
She
her.
keeps continuously talking on my kids, Capiche. It's very weird, naughty behaviour.
Dear.
I'm sorry you misread.
No, it's fine. I tried to do it as you know, as respectful as I could, but you know, things, too many big characters. You know, I was asking if there was more people that was needed boxes. She's going to run off and say that was a hate live, but you know, at the end of the day, Cockapoo got brought in because she was mentioned. We let some other people in. Top Girl is friends with Levi. Levi weren't here, so I thought that Top Girl was coming with something for Levi. Michelle and Angie, you know, they're pretty much sure to get out, right, Michelle? I mean, what happens after here?
I honestly don't care enough about Peter or have any interest in it whatsoever. I'm actually tired of that.
Yeah, it's just getting out of hand and ridiculous, all of it, really.
If you're going to be doing setups and things like that, maybe put a disclaimer in your bio that you believe everything you're live. It's just the same as we all believed Angie till we started catching her out in lies, and then she's openly admitted that she's a liar. So,
I mean, in this situation, there wasn't actually a segment with her and Levi, was there?
no, I think that the police phone call thing, I think, wasn't a set-up, but then they had phoned, Levi and Sophie told me last night that they'd phoned her straight after it, and then the whole getting the buzzballs thing happened. Yeah. So she said she was alright, it was fine, but then the next
things all being done to protect people from being arrested for their actions, or the people going to the police for people's actions, like on all sides. And I just think it's way over the top. Like,
yeah.
But isn't it weird that it's really weird that because of the tit for tat and people's dislike for people, it always goes back and forth about it. And actually, the cause of this isn't really about Michelle being worried about the situation that she was in, or Angie or whatever. Is the person that has said in one live that he has got stuff off the app with Angie, then goes into another live and says he's not, then says it's Pearl's fault, and then comes up with different stories. Now, I don't know whether what he's saying is true or not, but because of the tit for tat that's going back and forth, that's getting missed out, and it's just sort of going under the radar. Levi hasn't come here to say what he said. He's gone to Michelle. Or he said to one person that he's called Michelle. Well, Michelle's saying that he didn't call her. She called him. It's bizarre that because of that, he's sort of flying under the radar when, I'm not going to lie, but it sounds as if he's mixing up a little bit back and forth here. And that's what's causing all these other issues around it. And it's just getting lost. And I just feel that everyone else is getting blame on here, getting screamed at and shouted at. Yeah, because someone else is building a platform, which is totally in their right, but mixing up other people's stuff is causing everyone else aggro, but they're not coming in here and saying what they should be saying and backing themselves up and being clear, because I was listening yesterday, even in Canadian Angie's live, it wasn't clear on what his part was and what he was saying. And I think if Pearl's go, and if I believe Alex on his live just now said that Pearl is going to come on her live later on and say that those two need to come in, Sophie and Levi, and say that she was involved. So there's another miscommunication conveniently here. And I
But the
think
thing
we
is,
just
again,
lost
if
on it.
if Levi's not coming here, he didn't come in Michelle's last night, and he ends up going into Pearl's, I'll be pissed off because we've given him 3 opportunities now to come and speak to us all, but he's choosing where he wants to go. That's
Exactly,
not
that's the point, and that's the key thing that needs to come out of it. Michelle gave him a chance to come into her live. Bearing in mind, she supported him as well throughout his journey. Go into her live and give an explanation. Chose not to do that, but at the same time, 2 or 3 minutes later, was in another live giving an explanation. That doesn't sit right with someone, and therefore that is the problem and needs solving rather than anything else. This is the tit for tat before bringing stuff back and the past and all that is all garbage. This is the problem that's happening. And I've sent Ashley something to put on the FYP, which actually would just prove that this is all bullshit generally, in life. But we're missing that sort of stuff. Is that actually Highlander in the thing?
Yeah, he needs to leave Highland.
I've blocked him.
Please.
I've already done it.
No,
He's gone.
Yeah, so that was just my opinion on it. I'm not blaming anyone for who's lying or whatever, because we don't actually know. But we're just missing the point of Levi is mixing up a lot of different stories, not explaining himself properly, and just getting away with it.
No,
Not saying that he's
last night was he had to come and speak to us all because I don't like doing like backhanded things or talking behind backs and that, and it was the whole chat, like everybody that was into that live, I felt he had pulled the wool over people's eyes, and like everybody was having a laugh and a joke, like him and Angie and that were all, oh, what can we come up with today? Like, and he knows that I'm not interested in that kind of stuff, so that's why I went with it.
Right, guys, I'm gonna go because, and as well, Michelle, did he tell you that there was 3 people in the call with him and Angie?
There was him, Sophie, and Angie.
No, there was another person.
Well, who was it? Just say it.
I've got no loyalties to know what it was.
I don't like all this back. People need to just say things as they are. I'm sick to death of it.
There was another person there. So there were 2 phone calls, and both them phone calls, Beauty was in there. So why is that a name being missed out? Like, I got so much fucking shit yesterday. But Beauty was in the calls, and then yesterday in your life she said that she had not been in any fucking calls. And this is
It's just a mix.
It's proper mix up. Like, I swear to God, I never fucking talk about this fucking shit. If I talk to these people off the app, it's me venting and the shit that I'm going through in a real life. Never fucking about, this is happening on TikTok. That the only conversation I had yesterday was with Miss J when she said that, was it all a setup? And I was like, what you on about? I don't know anything.
Yeah, because I messaged Jay and I said, Jay, you watching Alex's? Like, Angie and Levi speak like off the app, and then Jay said, I messaged Top Girl, obviously because you're close to Levi. So I can understand how Pearl thought that it was, a segment and it was made up. This is what I'm saying. It's not that I'm defending Pearl. I'm looking with Pearl's eyes because I thought the same. I thought it was like scripted. You know what I mean? I did speak to Levi. I messaged him, and he did say that it wasn't a segment. Pearl can't come in, darling, because she's on her way to Lapland.
The thing is, you can ask Miss G. We'll text backwards and forwards like every couple of months. How you doing? This, that, shit. To send a Christmas card. But as soon as there's anything happening in the app, I will give one-word answers because I don't like the app to go.
Do you know what I was saying to Levi this morning on the phone?
Apparently, I had a Discord call with everybody yesterday. I'm not in anybody's Discord because I've got a life. I don't.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not in that Discord either. I'm not in.
I spoke to Levi on the phone this morning because obviously he was filling me in on what had happened because I've just woke up and I didn't know any of this. And I actually said to Levi, it's not that deep, it'll blow over, do you know what I mean? It's not as if you've done anything derogatory. But it's quite deep, isn't it, all this?
It's wild. It's absolutely wild. And I just think all this people desperate for views and gifts, because that's what it boils down to, and just like throwing people under the bus left, right and centre, and it's crazy. It's it's weird behaviour. Just do your thing, build your platform, but don't fuck people over while you're doing it.
I just wish he'd come on and have his say, because obviously there's nowhere else we can go with this, is there? Like,
yeah,
it is what it is, and people are just going to have to wait for him to come on live and address it himself. I was hoping that everyone would come in, we could get to the bottom of it and sort it all out, and you know.
He want people like Levi and that want it to be off of the live, but I just feel like you owe Michelle an explanation, and all this behind the scenes talking and gaslighting and, you know, all of that shit. No, it needs to be publicly, like it's all been done publicly. People have been made to look stupid publicly. So just have that bit of respect and come and have a conversation, because when it's anything else, everyone wants it all over the app. But now all of a sudden, like, you want to have it behind the scenes for what?
I think I said that to him this morning in the call, and he said,
"Yeah, you're blocked."
Wait.
He said the only reason I want it off the app because obviously the hotel wants it on the app. It's an app situation. It happens to on the app, so it needs to be on the app.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna go because my newborn's crying. Bye, everyone.
Red, look at this. Have you noticed this? Look at that weird Santa thing behind you. And then look at this.
This is not a bully live, TJ.
You wait a minute.
I'll dox your face.
You shush. Look who it is.
Who is it?
That's freaking Luke. Look, that's his face on it.
He'll get in and kick off. Oh, Luke removed him from the box. Oh, guys. All right, MT's just joined. So I don't know if Sophie and Levi are watching, guys. Now's your opportunity to get in the box, because I'm not going to talk about this drama anymore. MT wouldn't let you connect. Have you got anything else, ladies, you want to add? What is that? I'll get a dake. Michelle?
No, I'm good.
You okay?
I thought MT was coming in to shout at me, that's why I waited.
Do you get on with MT?
Sometimes.
Do you know what I was?
Come on, Ashley.
You know what I was going to say, right? All this has happened.
Morning.
Well, sorry,
And
what
do you know? Do you know what? Nobody in all of this has put aside the hatred that they've got for each other to actually sit and discuss it properly, because if they did, a lot of this mix-up wouldn't have happened. I think people, obviously, there's issues between a lot of people, and I watched it all unfold yesterday, and I completely understood where Michelle was coming from. Michelle wasn't actually trying to sort of blame anyone other than Levi, and I think Michelle was more upset and hurt and felt like she'd been lied to, and I get all that. But then, because there's been issues, it then stems into something else, that this person's involved, that person's involved, and everybody just listens to react. Nobody's like listening to understand actually what's going on. And if that had have happened, all of this mix-up would have been probably solved yesterday. Does that make sense? Like, why? Because you thought everybody hates each other or they've got all this beef on the app, they automatically assume that everybody's involved, everybody's doing stuff behind the scene and off the app, when in fact, no matter what people have said, so say for instance, Pearl said about damage control, whether she has or she hasn't, we don't know that, but she can't force anybody to do anything. Nobody is forced to say or come in here and do anything. We all make our own decisions and our own choices, and people have come on and said and done whatever they've wanted to, no matter what they've been advised.
Yeah. Well,
and then because of the hatred, nobody's sat and had an actual adult civilised conversation. Everybody's just went hell for leather at each other, and then it's all turned into this.
Well, I tried, I did my best, but you've got so many strong women, you know, it's impossible, it's never going to happen. Can people, Luke, stop dinging people, please? Thank you. Hi, Torian.
Hi, Miss Red. How are we this morning?
I'm good.
I just came up to say I wish everyone has an amazing day today. And I hope that everyone has done their Christmas presents. I hope everyone is getting bent over like Beckham this Christmas period. Keep it festive. I just want to say that I'm a reformed woman now. I don't do arguments on TikTok. I come and send love. And I want to go by the name of Dr. Torian moving forward. I just want to say I love you, Michelle. I love you, Alicia. And justice for you too. And Miss Red, you look very beautiful today.
Oh, Torian, I'm loving this new you, darling.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, changed woman, we love it. Bye, guys. Live.
Hi, sorry. Morning, everyone.
Live. Are you the one that...
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. So I've just come in to confirm something completely different than you're talking to at the moment. So with the Lisa Marie situation, it was actually me that was talking to the family members, and it was me that received all the documentation, and it was me that sent the documentation to Angie. I have all the proof, I have all the messages. So yet again, she's lying. And that's all I've come up to say, Miss Red.
So you have the proof?
Yes, I have the proof. I have all the messages from the family because I was the one that was talking to the family.
Right, okay, so thank you for doing that because...
That's fine. I was going to do it before, but it's never actually come up again. So I didn't want to jump in and cause another thing. So as it's been brought up again today, I haven't been up very long, so forgive me. I had a late night watching the drama. So yeah. So basically the family got in contact with me when it all happened. I spent about 4 weeks speaking to them. Then I got Angie to come into calls with them, and then they sent me the documentation, and then I sent it on to Angie with their consent.
Okay, yeah. Thank you for clearing that up. I mean, I never dealt with Cockapoo for a minute, to be honest. But yeah, I'm glad that she's been proven,
And I'm happy to show those messages. I have sent them to someone else, so they have seen them. So yeah. I'll drop now. Is that okay? Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Thank you, Live.
Thank you. Bye.
Well, this has been an interesting live, ladies.
It's all the drama, Mick. I love it.
I know. Look at all the people in here being nosy as well. There's 5,000 people, guys. Can you send me a heart, please? Thank you. And justice for us, guys.
Why are people asking Life for proof? She's just come up and admitted that she's done it, and people are commenting saying, "Where's the proof? Where's the proof?"
People love mix up. Like, this is entertainment, and it for people. It's just, it's mad. This app's mad.
It's mad. And you know what? This situation will blow over in a couple of days, and then it'll be another party. Do you know what I mean? But it is what it is. Luke?
Shit's going to go down today.
Do you reckon?
Absolutely.
Why?
I just think shit's going to go down today.
Oh, never mind. It's just a normal day in TikTok, innit?
I think it's all Top Girl's
I'm going to
fault
have to
or
go on the
something.
sick from work or something here. I can't cope.
Can we get some heart me's for Miss Red, please? That's all I wanted. Right, bye.
Clout chaser.
Piss off, you got no clout.
I'm surprised Jay never dinged you from the box then, Luke, just for revenge.
Hello, everybody. Merry Christmas. I'm just coming to bring a little Christmas gift to everybody that everyone's just going to be made up with. Skull Slayer is banned until the 25th of December, so we don't have to put up with the bullshit at 6 o'clock every night. Woo! I had nothing to do with it either, but I just thought I'd spread the good news just to add a little positive end to this.
Thank you, Miss B. Thank you, Miss Spaghetti. It's the live. Luke, stop dicking people!
Right, I'm away, my shade. Thank you for letting me up.
Thank you, Michelle.
See you later.
See you later, darling. Well, Ashley, sorry for the people that Luke, you're losing your box powers now.
Give them to me. I've earned them.
Yes, they're going to Ash. Oh, Levi's here.
Oh, hang on.
Hello.
Hello, Levi. Have you been asleep?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. So obviously you've missed everything. We've had Michelle in the box, Angie, and everyone was waiting for you to turn up so you could have your say. Basically, the conclusion is that it's a load of mix-up. And are you still there? Sorry, darling. It's Can we get
Wait, just 1 second. Levi, do you want the comments off?
I don't mind. They can say on, it's fine.
So, Levi, are you, obviously, because you've just woke up, we was talking about, Ashley, please can you speak to Levi because my head's shot.
Well, so's mine. So what they were trying to talk about is basically the whole situation and the unfolding of, obviously now Pearl, basically saying Pearl has instigated this whole damage control, and my head's gone.
It's a lot. So, Levi, right, so obviously it all started because you said that you speak to Angie off TikTok.
Yeah, not like that though.
Yeah, so I did say I had a brief conversation with you this morning, and everything's just been misunderstood or misconstrued, if that's the word. So basically, we'll just leave you to speak and let you have your say.
I don't know. There's nothing really to say. Like, I don't speak off the app. There was another prank with the evil avocado thing that was planned. There's a screen recording somewhere on the FYP. I can't find it. I've tried to find it for days, where she rang me. And then I was like, hello, who's this? They goes, is that Levi? And I goes, who's this, Angie? And then I hung up and then she started laughing. Everyone in the comments was Levi. So that was planned, but the police one was not planned, no.
So, obviously...
the police was done on live, like live so it couldn't have been planned.
Did you have a conversation with Angie? I'll get Miss...
After we did, yeah. We had a phone call with her with... me, Beauty, and obviously her, and she was on another phone call on WhatsApp with her friends, and we just like talking fine, saying I hope you're okay, sorry for that, and she was saying no, I don't go to the police for anyone, I don't do that shit, I just say it for the internet and stuff like that. She haven't got a case for anyone.
Right.
I'm literally sick of being told that I was in a call. I've been in 2 calls with Angie. One of them was where there was like 16 people dragged in, and the other one was where Sophie and Levi was explaining why they had sent the bandage, because everyone was saying they was mocking self SH, and that wasn't true. That's not why they sent it. I have never spoken to Angie off of this app other than them 2 calls.
Okay. Oh, well, we got Michelle. Okay, thank you.
I'm not saying you speak to her, yeah.
No, but like I said this in Michelle's last night, I've had 2 calls with Angie, and they're the only 2 calls I've had. One of them was like where loads of people were dragged in, and one of them where Sophie and Levi was explaining why they had sent some of the stuff, and Angie was absolutely fine with that.
Yeah, she was, yeah.
It wasn't a set-up, nothing was planned. We never planned any other segments. I've never been in a call with Levi where a segment has ever been planned.
No, I've never planned a segment. No, it was just the evil avocado one was this happened. That's all I had. I got screenshots to show.
And sorry, I've just woke up.
I think Alicia's seen them and Michelle's seen them.
So, can you tell us in your words what you said to me on the phone last night with Sophie about Pearl making this into what happened?
This is what I don't get with the Pearl sister. I really don't. I'm confused myself. That's why I was confused with everyone, what she was saying. I didn't understand what she was saying. This is why we need Pearl. Is Pearl here?
She's on the way to Lapland, Levi.
My son's like, I do not understand what Pearl was trying to do or what she's trying to say. I really don't.
Sorry, Levi, can you clarify that Pearl actually isn't involved in all of this?
No, Pearl's not involved. She might have got something wrong, or the prank we're on about that was wrong. Like, this is what I mean, because with Pearl, we're on the phone and she wouldn't let us get a word in. You know what Pearl's like, she was speaking, and me and Sylvia were so confused. I don't know what the fuck was going on. That's why we didn't come in your boxing shop, because we didn't have no clue what the hell was going on ourselves. That's why I wanted to call you and explain that we didn't know, honestly. I don't know what the fuck was going on yet.
But you said to me when it was you and Pearl on that call, and I asked, was that police prank call I set up? You said yes, and that's when I said I need to go now and hung up.
Because I think Pearl got it mixed up, right? And she'd had like information from Angie's side that they'd gone to the police.
You said yes.
Yeah, I said yes. I don't know what the fuck was. I was confused. Honestly, I was. I admit, I said yes because apparently someone from their side said that she's gone to the police and she could get arrested for it. So I think Pearl got the wrong prank thing, and it's just to protect Sophie.
Right, okay. So there we go, guys. And Levi, and Michelle, can you clarify that as far as segments?
And Michelle wasn't involved either. I remember Andy saying, Michelle, you're involved. Michelle was not involved in anything, or just don't get involved with nothing. So Michelle's nothing to do with Michelle as well. This is all messy. We need Pearl. That's the only thing. Like, we need to understand what Pearl was trying to say.
Yeah, well, Pearl's on holiday. So, well, I think people are just saying, obviously, if from Pearl's perspective, that she's involved in it in some kind of way, or.
It's just a lot of miscommunication. A lot of miscommunication.
So, what do you think the miscommunication is, Levi?
I think it's the prank. I think it's the prank because what Pearl was trying to say, she's been on phone calls with Angie and she's trying to set up stuff with her, like segments. Yeah. And it's 2 pranks. The Evil Avocado one was set up, but the police one wasn't.
Right, okay, so, yeah, okay, I get it.
Honestly, the best thing is for Pearl to explain what she's trying to say, honestly, because I got dragged into that live and I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I got dragged, me and somebody got dragged into Pearl and we didn't have a clue what was going on. Don't know what prank she's on about, or if, do you know what I mean? I just got off the live and said, what the fuck just happened there, Sophie? I don't know. And then everyone just fired up lives and then having different stories and narratives. We were just like watching all them phone, like, and I was trying to obviously contact Michelle and we just confused ourselves.
So is it safe to say, in a nutshell, right, you've said before on your lives that you've spoke to Angie off the app, and I've heard you say, you've got a bit of a soft spot for her and you like to check in on her now and again. That's been then twisted and people have ran with the fact that Levi said he talks to Angie off the app.
Yeah, basically.
So that's the first part.
Yeah.
So then the second part of it is, you've had a conversation with Michelle and Pearl and it's been miscommunicated around what was actually set up. Michelle's thought it was the prank phone call to the police. She's then hung up and then it's all been put together that you talk off the app and now Angie's in on this prank phone call, which are all miscommunications, and then it's been ran with since then. You've then had some conversation with Pearl, whether there's been some confusion there. Now it looks as though Pearl's orchestrated the whole thing when she probably hasn't. She's tried to probably give some advice, whether it was good or bad advice, no one knows at this moment in time. That's then led on to all the lives being fired up and everybody else being involved. Historically, there has been segments set up between some people and between others not. There was something to do with the Evil Avocado, what's being set up. You have had a conversation with Angie, who was at the time accepted that the phone call was a prank. She wasn't going to go any further with it. To then find out that actually she has gone to the police afterwards. Social services have been called on various people. There's been a lot of talking backwards and forwards, accusing everybody. It's all been mixed up. Comments are jumping from live to live. Things are getting twisted. Everybody's running with absolute madness all over. And miscommunication, what nobody could put the differences aside and actually speak about, whether it be on or off the app. It could have been done, comments off, the relevant people in the boxes rather than absolute nobodies who've got no part in it and nothing to do with it. And it all just went absolutely haywire because that's what happens on TikTok. And now I'll take a breath.
Yeah, you hit the nail on the coffin. Whatever you said there was correct, yeah, everything.
That was the point of my live yesterday, was to get everybody in the box from Cam 2 and tell us what exactly was going on. And you would not have a
Hello?
Yeah, and I think Levi's wanted to do it off the app because he hasn't wanted to drop Pearl in it for whatever Pearl's involvement is. You've wanted to do it on the app because you don't like doing things behind the scenes and wanted it all aired out and squashed there and then. So then that's then further exaggerated it by Levi's idea. It's all a setup. Now everybody's involved and it's just went on and on and on and on when it could have been sorted one way or another, but it just wasn't until now.
Yeah.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Sorry, Georgia, 1 minute, darling. Well, Pearl's not here, but from my understanding, Pearl wanted Levi to just come on and tell the truth about the phone calls being segment or prank, whatever the phone call was. Is that right, Levi? Did Pearl want to come on and just be...
I haven't spoken to Pearl. Pearl haven't told me to come live, no. I haven't spoken to Pearl. I only spoke to her last night. She said she's going to go live herself, she said.
Okay.
So prior to you, I think what we're trying to get at is prior to you, when you had that conversation with Pearl, what Miss Red, I think, is trying to say is Pearl was trying to advise you to come clean about what's gone on, not run with a segment or not try and do damage control. That's sort of the impression people who have spoke to Pearl are getting, and that's what Pearl's going to come on and speak about, that she had said she didn't want a Christmas ruined, she's sick of getting the blame for things, and that you should just come on and tell the truth about whatever has gone on.
And I've said the truth, what's going on. There's nothing else I can say.
So that's what Pearl wanted you to do, just come on and speak your truth?
No, she hasn't told me to do that, no.
I don't...
So for that then, that's obviously an issue between Pearl and Levi, what needs to be addressed, what has gone on there.
Yeah, so obviously we've got to wait for Pearl to come on and have her side. Like, obviously Levi's saying it's miscommunication, but you know, this is I don't know, it's hard, isn't it? Like, because we ain't got anybody. Is there anybody from Pearl's side that spoke to Pearl? Alex would have spoke to Pearl. Is Alex Brigham around anywhere?
Or Rubber Duck.
Or Rubber Duck. Anybody from Pearl's side, please?
I'll share the live to Rubber Duck now.
I've been sharing this to Rubber Duck. What Pearl's been, I'm always in Pearl's live. What she's been going on about the past couple of lives since all this rubbish has been going on is when her and Angie were close friends on the app, Angie used to phone her and used to ask her to get involved in making pranks up that she couldn't let the cult be aware of, and she used to have to go along with it. So if there was something going on, only Angie and Pearl would know about, and then it would be brought up then on a live. Pearl then has been turned around and said that's what she used to do with her, and in the end Pearl used to say to her, no, you can bugger off, I'm not getting involved in all that type of stuff. And she's been trying to explain that on like the past few lives since all this rubbish has been happening, that the type of person Angie is the type of person that she will get people involved, or she will phone them secretly without her own people knowing, to try and come up with a big fix up or some entertainment for the groups, and then would sort of ask the person to go along with it, without either Pearl's side knowing about it or Angie's side knowing. But that's it, really. That's all she's been trying to explain over the past couple of days.
Okay. Like you know, and some people say it. I'm confused. It's give me a date, guys. I ain't gonna lie. It's give me a date, but I don't think everybody should be going at Pearl because, you know, she's not here to defend herself. You know, she's on a plane to that land. You know what I mean?
I was saying earlier on, like with the greatest of respect, Levi, I heard it out your mouth, so I don't know if what you're saying about Pearl is true or not until I hear what Pearl's got to say, because
yeah, let's wait till Pearl.
I heard you on a live that you don't hear, you've also said that you speak to Angie normally, but that came out your mouth.
No,
Levi, if this is the case, why didn't you just come and get into Michelle's box? Yes, I don't understand, like, all this pussyfooting around.
He was going mental, like people talking about Top Girl and the baby, and you kick people out. It's just so messy. I'd rather drop the app. I don't care for this app. I really don't.
Yeah, I understand that, but at the same time, people were pissed off. So you could have just come in Michelle's and like spoken to everyone. It's just crazy. The whole thing's crazy.
I think for me, the way I'm looking at it, whether it's right or wrong, and I'm not defending anybody, I think Levi's wanted to avoid coming on the app because he hasn't wanted to involve anyone else and throw anyone else under the bus.
He was in other people's lives, so he's been on the app. It's not that he hasn't been, because he has. That's what I'm saying.
Sorry, is it okay if I just sorry guys, is it okay if I just ask Levi a question? Is that okay, Levi?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so when you were in Pearl's yesterday,
yeah,
you were in Pearl's box, and Pearl actually broke it down and asked you if it was about the police case. And you said yes, okay? You said yes at that point, Levi, all right? And then you went on to Canadian Angie's and you completely twisted the story again. Then, when everyone went to sleep, you and Sophie went on live yourselves, and then you started blaming Pearl. And I've got the recordings, so please don't tell me I'm lying, okay? So what's going on, Levi?
I don't fucking know myself, honestly. I think it's pathetic, all this, to be honest.
But that's not taking accountability, is it?
I don't know the fuck's going on.
On the app. So
The evil avocado was planned, the fucking police one wasn't. That's it. What else am I going to say?
But you said on Pearl's it was yesterday. Pearl literally broke it down, and you said, yes, Pearl, we're talking about the police case with the
I wrote what Pearl wanted me to say.
But no, it's not about what Pearl wanted you to say. It's about talking about the truth, Levi.
Yeah, that's
what it's about.
Let Levi respond.
Sorry.
Well, I was under the impression it was damage control. But we need Sophie in here as well. It's not fair for that. We need Sophie in here as well, because she was also...
Yeah, if Sophie wants to come in...
No, she's not awake, so... Until then, we'll have to do another live, because Sophie was there as well. I don't fucking listen to things. It all goes on my head after. I don't give two shits about it app, but she's better explaining stuff than I am.
Yeah, share the live to Sophie. Get Sophie in.
Can I ask a question? And it might be a bit out there, because a lot of the comments are saying, is this is not what I think. I think a lot of the comments are thinking, has this been done purposely to try and get Angie off, or put more hate towards Angie?
I'm not protecting. No chance. I don't care if she...
Because I actually
it's not me who wants to
this...
get off the app. It's everyone else in this box I want to get off the app. Not me, I don't care.
For me, I think that in this situation, rightly or wrongly, whatever anyone's done before this or after this or during this, I actually think that obviously Michelle is a victim in this because she had no idea, but also I think delusive Angie is as well, because she actually on this occasion was innocent, regardless of situation she set up with Pearl or any Corey, anyone in the past. In this situation, over that phone call, she actually wasn't involved in planning it or setting it up, and I think that so obviously now this does maybe look like this is a hate campaign against Angie, and I know she's done some things and said things and been involved in things. Nobody's innocent here, but I do actually feel like there's a couple of victims involved in this.
On my behalf, the thing is, like, Angie's told everybody that she lies, so with the greatest of respect, I'm not going to believe two words that come out that woman's mouth anymore. Like, she's openly said she lies about things on the app, and the things she's lied about are disgusting. So I'm not entertaining her.
Yeah, and I get that, Michelle. I do get it, but I also understand that, it's a case of crying wolf, innit? You know what I mean? Here's Angie, actually. Let's get Angie in.
Miss Red, can I talk for a second?
Yeah, sorry, George.
Can I? It's all right. Normally, I just literally... Oh, she's echoing, I think. Is there an echo?
No.
Okay. What I was going to say was basically, to me, it's quite fucking clear what has happened. And obviously, me and Levi have had our fallouts, whatever, that's squashed in the past. But I think when this delivery has happened, he has received hate from it. So then because they have spoken off of the app, Levi has just said, no, it's not even like that. Me and Angie talk off the app. And then did not expect all of this to escalate into what it is. That's how it seems to me. Yeah. I mean, Levi does talk in riddles. No offence, Levi, I've told you this a million times, you do. But you've received the hate from the delivery, whether you two planned it or not. And then you've just turned around and gone, actually, we speak off of the app. And you did not expect to, like, make it not seem so bad you've said that. And then you did not expect everybody who's supported you to feel betrayed. That's how it seems has happened. And then Pearl, it's not fair for Pearl to be thrown into things. But another thing, Levi, you've got to understand, right? And this is just my opinion. When people are supporting you, I don't go live anymore, so I don't fucking care what I say. But when people are supporting you and think they're your friends and send you thousands and spend time with you, for you to go, I don't care, it's just an app, when everybody's speculating about what's happened, clearly these women have some form of friendship with you. So you have to show some form of presence when they're speculating for hours and hours and hours and hours about what's happened. And that's exactly how I felt when the situation happened with me and you. Yeah. And I'm not coming here to attack you. I'm saying, like, you've received hate for the bandage situation and the alcohol is what it seems like to me, and you've gone, because there was a lot, and you've gone, actually, it wasn't even like that, like we speak off the app, and didn't expect everybody around you to then feel betrayed and then be mad. That's how it seemed to me. And I think as much as you can't avoid these situations, do you know what I mean? Because you've actually got people who are your friends in here that have, like, literally fucking sent you thousands and thousands and thousands.
Yeah, but it should be about the gift, right? Because I don't ask you.
Well, but it is, though, because that is somebody's...
That's part of it.
That is somebody's... I'm not even going to go into that because I ain't gifted you, but...
say something because I don't want to be here all day. Like, you know, I mean, everyone's talking about it, but you know, this is me that people have done this to. Michelle is not a victim here. Okay, she was told some shit. That's all it was. Don't play the victim. You ran with something.
I've
with no.
played the victim.
Everyone's got so much to say
Have
on
I
me.
played a victim, Angie?
No, you don't let anyone talk once again, Michelle. And regarding this Pearl setups, no, the setups were from Pearl. Just like when she said she was arrested, that was a setup. Just like she wanted to set up Laura because she had a case against Laura. It was Pearl wanting the setups, not me. But I assume you have proof of this king of all kings. No, but you want to run your mouth out.
Oh, shut up! You couldn't wait. Once you when you were getting a delivery, you couldn't wait. When you were getting a delivery, you couldn't wait.
Stop arguing.
Demanding and demanding and demanding.
There's a hate campaign that's been against me for months on this app here, and I don't give a shit what anyone says. Oh, poor Angie did it. That's all about herself. For months, you ran with shit that you run with. Okay, on this app. The difference is, right? Yes, I've said shit, I've done shit, but the difference is I haven't crossed that line with doxed anyone. I've never taken it off TikTok. I've never sent shit to people's houses. You all lot have done that. You all have taken
Angie, you doxed me. Angie, you doxed me and my whole family.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. I've got the videos. I've got all the proof, Angie.
You are not relevant on the SAP life, okay? You got someone on
you was
about
letting people.
my dog.
You was letting someone dox
I'm
me.
not finished. You about the dog,
You was
yeah?
letting someone dox me in your life the other day.
Dox you, love,
You
okay?
want.
She sent all your information to eternity, for God's sake. Went on your Facebook, wanted to dox Chippy. Your dogs, Lindsay's messages.
You was letting someone do it the other day.
Like,
Like,
really shit. Life, have you got a
blood
police case,
pressure.
right? No, you haven't, okay? Because you haven't got one, and you know it. But Lindsay's got one against you, so I would be quiet, okay? And then you brought someone on the app about my dog attacking her dog. My dog's dead. For about happened 5 years ago, and there was not even a crime in that video. So shut your mouth, life, okay? Because you're unhinged. You're obsessed with me. I don't speak on you for about a year. A year.
Angie, you brought up my name 2 days ago.
About me. I don't have no interest in you. You're irrelevant.
Listen, everybody, whoa, listen, Ange, right? Listen, everybody.
That job, this woman, she's a stalker. Been stalking me for 8 months.
Angie, man.
While everyone stopped shouting, right?
He got this woman about that dog. She searched for her.
Angie, no, I didn't. Angie,
Hello?
It's from her friend.
Hello?
So shut your mouth. You
Hello?
You won't let anyone else speak.
Hello. Wait, can I just say something? There's 5,500 people here, right, watching on a social media app called TikTok. A week before Christmas, people talking about ringing the police on this, that, and the other. You're fucking embarrassing. What are you guys all doing sitting here arguing with people you don't know in the real life, threatening to phone the police on each other over a fucking app called TikTok? God almighty.
There is only one person threatening.
It is, hang on, I've not finished, man. It is embarrassing. You should take yourself to look in the mirror and probably question how old you guys are, man, because this is not the real world. It's a fucking app.
Can I tell you something, Dave? Because you could be quiet for 1 second, yeah? I've had a
I'm afraid I've got to go.
I haven't even said
I've sent shit to my house. Dog's my fucking address. Put me on the fucking dark web.
You
and you
wanted
think
the
this thing
phone
is a fucking app. You don't even have a
It
clue
is an
what I've gone through.
Angie, you wanted...
An app. It's gone off the app now, Dave.
TikTok.
Angie,
If
you
it's
wanted
getting that
the
personal.
Dave. Oh, for fuck's sake. Is he all right?
If it gets that personal.
Explain to you, Dave. I've had shit come to my house. People phoning me, putting me on the fucking dark web. Things shit come to my house. People follow me, for fuck's sake. And you're saying it's an app.
It's an app. If you're not happy with it,
have done to me.
Maybe you should come off the app then.
Why should I get myself off? You get yourself off. Because you're doxing me. Alicia doxed my addresses last week.
I doxing you.
You did. All right. And I do have a police case. And I don't give a fuck what anyone says. I hope you all get fucking arrested.
I'm going to prison. I'm going to
if someone has done something personal to you and it's affected you,
I've got a child.
go to the law. But it isn't really doing you any favours coming on the app, retaliating, telling everybody your next step and shouting and screaming. It's no good. I don't understand why any fucker is arguing with each other like this at the age of that we are on TikTok. Can you imagine someone scrolling through
Nobody
and
was
finding...
actually arguing. I was asking for the truth because it's not very nice being deceived by people on the app when you're sitting there expecting gifts in people's time and stuff.
You know the thing you've got to realise though, Michelle?
But that's what I'm annoyed about.
You know what you got to realise? No one knows anybody. You've just a friend on TikTok. No one knows none of you guys know each other in the real world. Just because you send a WhatsApp or just because you come in a box, you don't know each other in the real world. And what kind of friends can you really call people when you send a WhatsApp to each other and they're screenshotting it?
Yeah.
Is that what friends do? So if I send a message to someone and they screenshot it, what intentions have they got in the first place? Because why the fuck would they screenshot it? So come on, you're never going to bump into these guys in the real world. Everybody's getting all hot and bothered and stressed, and it's a week before Christmas, and there's 5,800 people watching a load of women squabber over absolute bullshit.
There's only one person here that's stressed, and it's not me, Michelle, Red, Ashley. There's only one person that.
Yeah, it's just weird behaviour, and if like I said, if Angie is feeling threatened or hurt,
Even the greatest of respect, right? Angie has threatened me with social services. She's threatened me with the police on a social media app. Then I'm told the person's box that I've sat in is having talks and setting things up with her behind the scenes. So I've got every right to be angry.
Yeah, but it's just fucking.
It's not just anything. You're not threatening me or my child.
Does anybody not anybody not look at what's happened this morning and not once think this is embarrassing?
It is. Sophie's actually had a.
Does no one ever think this is embarrassing?
It was embarrassing, but it wasn't us that was being embarrassing. It was her.
I think it's and the police being thrown left, right, and centre, here, there, and everywhere.
It's her that's doing it.
It's absolutely fucking embarrassing.
You
what, Miss Red?
Do you know what I'd absolutely love? With it being Christmas, right, and it's a symbol of goodwill, right, forgiveness. There's been a lot of back and forth over such a long period of time. And I know it's never going to happen, but I'd absolutely love for there to be a truce. So we can have some bloody...
You can't get a truce because the problem you've got with a truce, people lose content. So people can't make up with people because they do understand it is an app. And to be relevant on an app, some people do need to be bickering with people because if they're not bickering, then what are they going to be doing? Because it's the only thing they know. I mean, whatever comes to something like something happens, you squash it out and then that's it. It's left alone. People bring it up 6, 7, 8 months down the line because they're running out of stuff to talk about. So they have to bring it back up to stay relevant.
You're talking about Angie.
Do you know what I mean? It's just pathetic.
Can I add on to the back of that what Dave's just said? And then what you find happens is people continue this beef and bringing all these issues up, and then it's the viewers and the communities and the watchers who like support that person so much, then start looking into people and ringing social services on people and doing this and doing that, and then they come they come back on and say, I'm going to ring the police and I'm going to do this. So then the viewers start doing it because they think they're supporting that person and they believe in what they're getting told in them lives.
I'll bring receipts. I'm going to bring the receipts. I can't say this because it's on WhatsApp. I can't show you this because it's on text message. Well, come on. What was your incentive in the first place? Someone's message you and you screenshot it straight away.
Sophie had social service called on.
Thought your nuts out, man. Seriously, me personally, I just think it's absolutely embarrassing to put.
Someone has rang social services on Sophie. Do I think it was Delusive Angie? No, I don't. Do I think it's somebody who's watching, a viewer? Probably someone who no one even knows, someone who just supports people. Absolutely, that's who's done it. I don't think Delusive Angie, I think she says she's doing a lot of things, but I don't think she actually has. And I think this prank call thing, initially, I don't think she did go to the police.
Yes,
and I think you had that conversation and she said it's not that deep, I'm not going to go to the police. But the more it got discussed and the more people got in the boxes and started talking about it in the comments and it all going wild, I think that's pumped her up and then she has gone to the police.
Yeah, well, deep down, if she has been offended and it's got to her and it's something so serious, then yeah, okay, she's got every right to go to the police. But once you go to the police, then you don't bring it back to social media. It's in the police's hands. You don't talk about
and I think on the back of that, obviously the songs were made and all the other things, and then it's just heightened the fact that actually Ange is getting bullied to some certain degree, because she's, agreed that that phone call was a bit of a joke. It wasn't that deep. She wasn't doing anything about it. Everybody else has then got on with it. It's continued and continued. She's gone to the police, then the song started, then everything else. So you can see from that point of view, I'm just playing devil's advocate, that there is a pattern of behaviour.
Blame Levi.
Wait, but Ashley,
Blame me, that's fine.
who was told that conversation happened between the two of them? Nobody in the chat was told about, it was squashed, it was light-hearted or anything.
No, so what I think's happened is nobody knows they've had that conversation off the app, but then everyone in the boxes in the chat have then been saying it's against the law to impersonate a police officer. I can't believe they did that. And you could have done this, and you could have done that. What if you'd have said things about your mum you didn't want to say? Oh, that was out of order. So I think everybody else around it has pumped it up, and then I just thought, well, do you know what? They're right. And then it's gone on and on and on and on, because obviously Angie's agreed to squash it. If nobody else mentioned it, we probably wouldn't be in this situation. But the chat hoppers, the viewers, the people who sit in the boxes, all the starers, from whatever side they've come from, I'm not targeting any one person's boxes or any person's community, but that's what's happened. It's all been mixed up, and Ange probably was okay with it to start with, but now thought, do you know what? Actually,
Well, I've had my say.
I'm not okay
I want to
with
wish
this.
you all a good Christmas. Hope your kids get everything they want. And maybe in 2025, we can all realise, including myself, how old we are. And when we come on this app, we need to understand that it's an app. That is it. It is an app. Nothing else. No real life. We don't see each other in real life. And that's that. Have a great Christmas. Goodbye.
Can we just acknowledge that pan-fried fish in the comments is famous? Can we please acknowledge that?
I'm going to go. I'm giving away 5 Amazon gift cards. I'm going to go live and do the draw now for anyone who entered that. So just so you know.
There you
Miss
go.
Red, Michelle, Ashley, Levi, everyone have a lovely day.
You too.
Bye, Alicia. Michelle, Levi, have you got anything else you want to say to each other?
I apologise if you think I backstabbed you or anything like that, Michelle. I never. Wasn't my intentions. It was just all messy, and this is why we need Pearl to explain her side. So I was confused with all of it. And can I say as well with the police thing on Sophie, why is Angie letting Sophie in the box to sing and everything like that if it's the case? She let her in to sing and all that and told the mods not to block Sophie. It don't make
She
sense.
did, because I don't think she had a problem with it, and
still
then
don't think
everybody
she
else
does,
has done the staring, like I've said.
She said on the call she doesn't ring her police, she don't have a case on anyone, it's all for TikTok. She said this on the phone. Don't have a case for anyone. She said this sober. I don't get. And then yesterday I was in the box like saying about the call, and then she didn't want to do the call off TikTok. Then when I mentioned it, picking up about the call she had no cases. Then she said, yeah, we'll have a call off TikTok. And when Michelle was asking for a reference number, you could see her like backtracking about the police. I don't think she's gone police for anyone. I really don't. And then she's had social service ring on her and everything. It's just, I just not fair. It was just a prank that seemed funny at the start, and it's just, obviously it wasn't funny after when you keep her.
People need to stop ringing social services. because
Yeah,
they-
it's not fair. Like, she's a single mum, and this could have like affect everything. Do you know what I mean? Like, it was just a bit of a laugh. She apologised. She accepted the apology on the phone call, Angie, and people are just dragging it on now.
Yeah, people need to, anybody that rings the social services, I'm not blaming anyone in particular, but, if you're ringing social services for people on TikTok just to score points, it's, you're depriving a child of getting help, a real child that needs the help. And I don't agree with the police officer thing.
No, I don't either. I said to her, I don't.
That was bad. But yeah, it would.
Regardless of whose idea it was, and who orchestrated it and what live it happened on, Sophie did it, so nobody can tell you to do anything. God, if somebody says go and jump off a bridge, you're not going to do it, are you? So Sophie's an adult, she's done it, she's held her hands up, she's apologised to Angie, and I don't think people should be saying, oh, well, who told her to do it, whose live did it happen on, because that just continues to drag the drama on. And I think it's all being hashed out, and Pell should just be left to enjoy a holiday, and if she wants to speak about it, then speak about it, but it's just going to go on and on and on and on again all day now, because Pell's going to say something, then people are going to analyse every word Pell says, that's then going to be twisted into some something else. Then it's going to go back on to Angie's delusive. She's going to talk about it. Then Canadian Angie's going to, and then it's just going to go on. And then by tomorrow, it's going to be a completely different scenario, and it's all just going to go round and round and round.
Yeah, I just feel like if I was Pearl, I wouldn't even come on TikTok. I'd enjoy time with my family. Fuck that. Do you know what I mean? I'd enjoyed my time away with the family, and if she wants to talk about whatever she wants to talk about when she gets back, it's up to her. But it's fucking Christmas, for fuck's sake. You know, they want to travel to Lapland. Pearl, if you're watching, don't come on and address anything. Enjoy your family time, darling.
Yeah, I just think everything's got blown out of proportion. I really do.
Miss Red, can you say Luna Tuna?
Luna Tuna.
Oh my God, it's you.
It's you.
It's not me.
It's you.
I even got a skip then. Do you know what I mean? You leave me out of it, it's not my party. MT, hello darling, what have we got to say, MT?
Can we do this every morning, please? Because that has been the quickest fucking morning I have ever had in my whole entire life. I know you've all had an absolute terrible time, but I've had a ball. Yeah, I've got to keep it real. I've had an absolute ball. These comments have been absolutely fucking great. These boxes have been hysterical. You've had me in bulk. Can we do it every day, please?
No.
No.
No, absolutely not.
Come on. Be nice.
Nah.
Oh my God. I've just got one last thing to say as well, if that's alright.
Come on, darling.
Justice for cockapoo.
Yes.
No cockapoo.
I know.
Justice for cockapoo.
The amount of woman, the amount
Cockapoo has been vindicated.
The amount of stress that woman has had, and if you knew her off TikTok, guys, you'd know she's probably the loveliest woman in the world. Do you know what I mean? Same as Pearl. I know people have their opinions on Pearl, but what you see on TikTok is what you get off TikTok. She's actually a really lovely woman. Do you know what I mean? And like, they've just had so much stick, especially Cockapoo. Do you know what I mean? She's gone through what she's gone through. And she's had to come in a box and defend herself. And, you know, you've seen the proof there. Yeah, justice for everybody.
And then just one last thing, if that's okay. I'd like you to tell the truth, if that's all right, please, Donna.
Yes.
Okay. If it's possible, can you please tell everyone exactly what happened with you and Angie's wardrobe last week? I will confirm it was Donna who shit in Angie's wardrobe. It was not Bubbalucia. Donna shit in the wardrobe because she had a cob on about being blamed about things all the time, so she snuck through the window. She was the one who shit in the wardrobe. Justice for Bubbalucia, and that's all I've got to say on the matter.
Guilty as charged, Your Honour.
Right. This has been fun. Thank you so much.
I'm so fucking excited. Have you loved it, Michelle?
No, I've not watched it.
No, mate. Are you going to take some paracetamol?
I'm going to go and have a stiff coffee and get on with my day.
Yeah. Thank you, Michelle, darling. Have a lovely Christmas.
You too. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Bye, Michelle.
Merry Christmas.
Well, Levi. What a shit show.
Levi, can you just stop it now?
I don't know what's going wrong, but feels. Yeah, we'll just wait for Pearl, I guess.
Yeah, I
Is
thought.
Cam 2 crew still going to continue? Oh.
Luke, stop removing people. Luke, I'm taking your box powers away now. I don't care if you have sent me universes and 30 subs today. You can't buy me with the gifts anymore. Stop dinging people, Luke the judge. You fucking wait until it's your live. Right, guys, I need to go off and take some paracetamol because my head's banging. I tried to get everybody in the box at the same time so we could all sort it out. Leave Pearl alone, please, guys, because she's on holiday with her family. She's gone to fucking Lapland to see Santa Claus, so just let the woman have a couple of days peace, please. It is a season of goodwill. Have you enjoyed the live, Kerry? I'm glad you've all enjoyed it. Yes, let's play a Christmas song. Alexa, as we're seeing the show out, guys,
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Please get your heart in, guys. Alexa, play Merry Christmas, everyone.
Here's Merry Christmas, Everyone by Shakin' Stevens on Amazon Music.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for joining my live today. Delusive Angie, especially to you. Michelle, Alicia, Top Girl, Levi. Who else have we had in? MT, Cockapoo, Torian. Never missed anybody, guys. Life on the Edge. This production has been brought to you by Team Red, The Click. Have a lovely day, everybody. TJ, of course, we've had TJ in the box. Thank you, Pringle. I deserve that, to be fair. Thank you for the gifts, guys. It's Christmas, guys, for fuck's sake. Yes, Dr. Torian, she's changed. Can we just have Merry Christmas, guys, please? Dave Durant, yes. Speak of the devil, it shall arrive.
Hi, what have I done wrong? Oh my God, I come in there on my backup account. I've had so many hate messages.
Alexa off. Merry Christmas, Dave.
Merry Christmas. Do you know that account I come into your live on?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I've had so many hate messages.
Have ya?
Yeah. I didn't realise I was so unliked.
No, you haven't. You're lying.
I swear. I swear to God, there's so many. Yeah. There's so many. How are you? That was Are you okay? Merry Christmas to you.
You too, darling. So I really had the best intentions at heart to get everybody in the box and let's air our differences out here. This person, that person, get to the truth of the situation. But obviously, Dave, it is TikTok, and it doesn't happen.
Right. Now, it's going to go on now till Christmas Eve. It'll go on now on other platforms till Christmas Eve because that's fed them something to go live for. And do you understand? I understand people are bored, so that's why they use TikTok. Of course, I understand that. But at some point, you do have to say, look, this is TikTok now, and this is like, there's a lot of people watching, and we're like nearly 50s, 60s, 40s. And we're shouting at each other like this. Would we really do it outside a shop or in the street? Do we know each other in real life? Are you really my friend when every time you send me a message, I screenshot it? So you're already doubting the friendship in the first place.
Yeah.
Do you want? I don't screenshot shit. What's the fucking point? It's fucking. If you want to fucking say something, say it.
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
It is, and do you know what, Dave? You're absolutely right, and I've been guilty of some of that stuff. But you kind of like learn and you progress.
Yeah, of course, yeah, I understand that. But some of these people have been on here so long, and 1 minute they're best buddies for the last 6 weeks, and next thing you know, well, I've screenshot you say this, I've got a voice recording of you saying that. Really, you ain't been best buddies for the last 6 weeks, have you? You've had an incentive. There's been something there that you wanted for your own platform. It's just craziness. And like on Angie's, like for me to say to Angie, if she has been affected in any way, shape or form, I don't know the ins and outs of it, then yeah, you go to the law if you feel threatened.
Thank you, guys.
But then what I'm saying is the law is chucked about so much now on this app. Police this, police that, I'm phoning these, I'm phoning them. It's got to the point now where the police are going to want TikTok to close down.
Yeah.
But if you're going to go to the law or you're in bother with the law, don't then bring it to the app, because believe me, your case ain't going to stand. Just believe me, okay? I'm sat here in my car instead of in a cell. Believe what I say. If you go to the law, there's no need to come on live every day for the last 11 months talking about something, because when it does go somewhere and the other person has never spoke about it, you're going to look a little bit silly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the only thing I'm saying.
Don't you think, Dave, right, as much as I love TikTok, I really love TikTok, and, you know, I love what I do, it's the most mentally draining.
Yeah, of course it is.
From a live streamer creator, thank you, everybody. It's the most draining, like, thing.
The problem is with you, your side, you've got a lot of strain more than most of us. I mean, me, I just come off the app and don't give a fuck. If I go for a shit, I'll flick through. If I'm sitting on the settee, I'll flick through. If not, I'll go and do my everyday thing. The problem you've got because so many subjects and so many other big creators are brought up on your platform, when you come off, you've got people talking about what's happened on your platform. So then your head is then going 10 to a dozen. Have I got to get in the box? Do I defend myself? Do I do this? Do I do that? Well, is where what you really should do. Once your show's shut off, it's shut off. If someone's saying, I don't agree with what's happened in Mr. Red Live, I was ganged up on, you got no need to go to them. You could talk about it on your show the next day.
Yeah, I don't jump in boxes anymore, Dave. I have done the last couple of days because I've been watching a few lives, so people request me in the box. Thank you, guys. So I have been in a few boxes, but that's why I stay off TikTok, because I don't want to be involved in all this.
Yeah,
it's mentally draining. Thank you, everybody. Dave, where's
Thank you, everybody. Where's my what?
Where's your team today? The slacking?
Oh, no. In your life. They're in your fucking life. Are they slacking? Yeah. Ow! What you say, Miss Red? How many people you got, baby girl? Keep your mouth shut and turn your filter off.
You piss off, you, Dave.
Hi, guys. I see Miss Red at the boxing. Honestly, you know when you wanted me to out a catfish?
You're a liar, actually. Dave's lying, guys. You ask anyone that's met me off TikTok, I don't look any different apart from myself. Piss off, Dave Durant.
I'm joking, chat. I'm joking. She looks fuck all like she does on... I mean, she looks exactly like she does on TikTok. Where's your team?
Oi, listen, when we come off, I'm going to WhatsApp call you. So